The jury in the State versus George Zimmerman is getting ready to hear closing arguments after the defense rests its case.
Court reconvenes at 9 a.m. when both sides will settle on the exact charges the jury will debate. Now, Watch 2's Stuart Moore is live at the Seminole County Courthouse. And Stuart, when are we expecting to hear the state's closing arguments?
Well, we are expecting the state to outline exactly that George Zimmerman was the person who profiled and was the aggressor when he approached Trayvon Martin the night that he was killed. But this morning, they will first argue as to what instructions that the jury should receive, also whether or not an ATF agent who arrested George Zimmerman should be able to testify. In the meantime, though, George Zimmerman will not be taking the stand. When faced with the decision to tell his story to the all-female jury, George Zimmerman told the judge he would not take the stand.
After consulting with counsel, not to testify, Your Honor.
This comes after a near heated exchange between defense attorney Don West and Judge Deborah Nelson when she earlier asked Zimmerman if he wanted to talk.
And have you made a decision, sir, as to whether or not you want to testify in this case?
Your Honor, I object to that question.
Okay, overruled. Have you made a decision as to whether or not you want to testify in the case?
I object to that question. I think that's Mr.
Overruled. The court is entitled to inquire of Mr. Zimmerman's determination as to whether or not he wants to testify.
Attorney Mark O'Mara said before his client decided not to testify, he had to struggle with a desire to give his side of the events.
A big part of him wanted to get in front of the jury and talk to them and say, this is my story, this is what I've done, this is why I did it.
Well, I just think if you kill an unarmed teenager, you should come and tell the public and tell America why.
And of course, it was under advice from counsel that he did not take the stand. Our legal analysts say that was a smart move not to take the stand. But this morning's proceedings will begin at 9 a.m. They will hash out whether or not this ATF agent will be able to testify in front of the jury. The judge will make that decision. Then they will start to argue over whether or not the jury instructions will include the lesser charges of things like manslaughter. Reporting live from the Seminole County Courthouse, Stuart Moore, Watch 2 News.